Good afternoon, esteemed professionals. It's me, Doll. Hope you are all having a fantastic Friday afternoon or evening or morning or whatever part of the day it is for you. We are back with more Final Fantasy XIV today. We are continuing our New Game Plus playthrough of the second expansion pack, Stormblood, which I'm very, very excited for. We will be ideally finishing out the Ruby Sea Zone today, which is a good one. We got some good stuff ahead. So, hello Apso, hello Moth. It is wonderful to see the both of you. Hope you are having a good Friday and that all your weekly obligations are done and that you're kind of easing into the weekend now. I think without further ado, we will kick things over to the game screen and get things started because we've still got a healthy number of quests to get through today. We will start on that. I played a little bit of the, well, not a little bit. I've cleared most of the patch content that's been out for the new patch 6.5, so I'm caught up on story. I finished off the Alliance raid. And those have all been very, very fun. But now we're back to Stormblood. Once the server wants to let us in. It'll get there, I promise. Okay, let's get things started, shall we? Oh, I should remember to summon my carbuncle. That's a thing that I need as a summoner. Okay, let's resume our New Game Plus chapter. Open water. Now, in order to reach the shores of Othard, you will need to cross the resplendent waters you see before you. However, this is easier said than done. To set forth without making the necessary preparations is to invite the Confederacy to claim your vessel, and your life should you resist. But this fate can be avoided by paying the Ruby Tithe, thereby earning you the blessing of the Pirate Lords. So, let us go and greet them. Our destination is the Isle to the west. That doesn't look very far to me. Dragonfruit, why don't we jump in and swim for it? I've had my fill of boats. An excellent idea. I think you shall find the water to your liking. I will use my ship to deliver those less inclined to the Isle. Girl, have fun swimming. I'm just gonna fly over there. But like you do you. Follow Lise. I spent too much time getting this little rat friend to not use her. Right, this should be easy, and a good way to loosen up before the next fight whenever it comes. 20 gil says I beat you there. Girly. I don't have 20 gil. Promise. Can't make that wager with you. Ah, there you are. I trust you enjoyed yourselves. Follow me, my friends. The one with whom you must speak is a man named Tansui. Okay, if I counted right, we have like 18 quests to get through today, and that's the first of them. Good progress already. I fear you have the advantage of me. Most honorable and esteemed Dragonfruit Gelato, I am Tansui, a humble mate who serves at the pleasure of the Confederacy's captain. As you are in the company of the Shellback, I presume we have business to discuss. Boys with boats. You wish to pay the Ruby Tithe, yes? With your gil, perhaps? It is just as well. Foreign currencies are in demand these days. I would pay for their passage to Othard. And does this sum meet with your satisfaction? The sea has been quite tempestuous of late. I cannot say with confidence that you would reach your destination safely, unless you tripled it. Do you take me for a fool? I know the price, as do all. Alas, we live in interesting times. As you came from Kugane, I should think I need not tell you that. The shadow of war looms. The wise and the cautious shirk our waters and our custom, and the foolhardy sharpen their knives in anticipation. Meaning? Sir, you've got to come quickly. The bastards are at it again. I tried to convince them to stop, but they weren't having it. Very well. I will be there shortly. A proposition. Your comrades strike me as a worthwhile investment. I would not hear men name me a cat before Koban. Hey, that's me, baby! So I shall consider their tithe paid. Not for what they have done, but for what I expect they will do. I'm not sure what to make of that man, but at least the matter of our tithe is settled. For now. What was that he and the other pirate were talking about? And maybe we ought to go and have a look. Yes, let's immediately involve ourselves in things. We're very good at that. Okay, what fresh nonsense do we got today? Tansui, where'd you go, buddy? Ah, yes. Also, I don't know if you can hear him snoring, but Moomin is chilling behind me in my chair, and he's very sleepy. It's very cute.
Gentlemen, I'm told you are most unreceptive to my associate's requests. I realize you do not look kindly on the Confederacy and her ways, but if you refuse to pay the ruby tithe, your safety in these waters cannot be assured.
Spare me your concern, pirate. Your feeble attempts at extortion will not work on us.
Yeah? Sure about that one?
You remain at large because we allow it. Because you are such insignificant little pests that we see no need to swat you. But if you wish to risk the ire of the Viceroy, by all means, fire upon an Imperial vessel. Give us a reason to bring the full might of the Garlean Empire to bear against your pathetic fleet.
No, we're not going to do that.
Bastards!
Oh, buddy. Listen to your boss.
Gentlemen, surely the fact that you have such limitless resources at your disposal gives you all the more reason to spare some few coins for the less fortunate.
All talk, just as I thought. Come, let us away. I have no time for this rubbish.
You'll get him next time, buddy. Don't you worry.
We're all the same to them, aren't we? Savages to be ruled or slaughtered.
They've always balked at paying the ruby tithe, but they were never so eager to pick a fight. The problem, you see, is that many of my comrades in the Confederacy are of Doman descent. And the acting Viceroy, well, she's none too fond of Domans, to say the least.
Why could that be?
If we take any action to hinder the safe passage of an
Truly a
Imperial
mystery.
vessel, she'll accuse us of attempting to foment rebellion and brand us enemies of the Empire, which we can ill afford to be. Like the man said, we're all talk.
And where did the Kojin stand in all this?
With the winning side, of course. They're mercenaries to a fault, eager to offer their services without coercion. The Shellback could tell you more, though something tells me he would rather not.
It depends on the Kojin, as we are going to find out.
I don't understand. If the Garleans are causing the Confederacy this much trouble, and if so many of you are Doman to begin with, why aren't you willing to fight back?
Because they would get crushed instantly.
Spoken
please.
like a true friend of the Doman Liberation Front. If you're planning to rouse us with noble words and grand promises, don't bother. We all know what the Imperial Army can do. Compared to them, we're boys with boats. Besides, what ties a man may once have held to his home are forsaken upon joining the Confederacy. We look out for none but our own. Be that as it may, our livelihood is under threat.
Hello,
And the
Mercury.
captain will
Welcome,
need to
welcome.
decide soon whether we're
Hope
to
you're
go
having a
down
good
in a
Friday
blaze
so
of
far, friend.
glory, or bow and scrape for crumbs from the Emperor's table. All while our friend the Viceroy continues her purge of Doma's radical elements. I believe she's holding court in one of the fishing villages even as we speak.
That she-devil! Her perfidy knows no bounds!
Oh, we get to meet a real
She
good
must be
girly today.
stopped. Come, let us find Soroban and put us here at once.
Very excited for her.
Tell the others that these ones have paid. We all have places to be.
Is doing good. Was productive day and your boss let you out early? Oh, hell yeah. That's always nice. I am doing very, very well. We are going to be making some good progress in 14 today, which I'm excited for. What are we waiting for? Come, come. Soroban cannot have gone far. Although now that I think on it, it is passing strange that he left without warning. Mayhap he did not wish to be seen by his Kojin brethren. I doubt he thought to leave us behind, but nevertheless, it may be prudent to return to his ship, or at least to the Confederate encampment. Soroban, where are you at? Oh, also this is fitting. This is the mount you get from the Kojin quests. He's just a little guy. I haven't seen my manta ray in forever. What you up to, Soroban? Oh, my friends, 1,000 pardons. As you may have guessed, I was reluctant to be seen in your company by my Red brothers. Ours is a complex relationship. I pray you do not misinterpret their actions as a reflection of our allegiances as a whole. You understand? Kami be praised. Too often our shell is quick to judge all Kojin for the deeds of one. Right then. Now that our business with Tansui is concluded, we can traverse the Ruby Sea without fear. To bend with the wind. I shall return to the ship and prepare for our departure. If you have any remaining business to conduct with the pirates here, I pray you do so now. Ah, that reminds me. Dragonfruit, would you be so kind as to inform the Confederates of our plans? The more they know of our movements, the less like we are to be mistaken for another vessel by their comrades. Yeah, I can do that. I'm so good at walking 50 feet and talking to someone. Hi, please don't shoot our boat. We paid, I promise. Oh, you're one of the Ijin from the beach. Leaving us already? No need to pay the tithe, like Tansui said. On the other hand, if you were to peruse our wares and find anything to your liking, we should be glad to sell it to you for a fair price. I'm good. My inventory is, well, it's looking fine. I'll tell you that much. You have spoken with the Confederates up above, then. Excellent. If you are ready to depart, we may do so at any time. Let's do it, y'all. We got places to be. Then let us be off. I shall deliver you to the fishing village of Isari. Wait. Tansui said that the Viceroy was holding court in one of the fishing villages, did he not? Should Isari chance to be the village in question, we could instantly find ourselves surrounded by Imperial soldiers. I think it's safer to come ashore some distance away. Very well. I know just the place. It is nearly time. Here we are. I am reasonably certain none bore witness to our approach. And with this I believe I have fulfilled the terms of our agreement? Aye, that you have. You have my deepest thanks, Sorbonne. Truly we are blessed to have befriended such a clever and industrious merchant. Oh, you are much too kind, good sir. I know not where your path may lead, but I wish you the very best and hope that we shall meet again. So we've finally arrived in Othard. All we need to do now is, liberate Doma. Ah yes, that. Look, daunting though it is, we do have one thing in our favor, the element of surprise. Unlike in Garabanya, the Imperials don't know we're here. Admittedly, that may be our only advantage, considering how few of us there are. Well, I expect the Doman Liberation Front will even up the odds a bit. But before all that, we need to see if this is the fishing village Tansui was talking about. It may well be. I smell ceruleum on the breeze. Now Gosetsu, we're not going to do anything stupid, right? Buddy.
Even accounting for the rebellion, such indiscriminate shows of force seem pointlessly excessive.
They're an empire. That's what they do.
If only you knew how commonplace such scenes have become. Are we too late?
Over there, someone's coming.
It's her! It's my girlie!
It is she, sworn enemy of Doma, of my master. The traitor who sold her homeland to the Garleans. Yotsuyu.
She may have done a few
Viceroy
crimes.
herself.
Probably.
Look behind her. Isn't that...
Yeah, that's a familiar face. We've kicked about his ass a couple times now.
Filth and squalor everywhere I how very Doma. What I wouldn't do for a drink. Come now. You've no reason to look so afraid. You have lived through a quarter of a century of Garlean rule, remember?
'Tis better to bend with the wind than stand tall and be broken. Therein lies hope. Therein lies freedom.
I don't know why the audio mastering on that
I
cutscene
come
was
before
real
you
bad for a
today
second there,
seeking
but
affirmation. A heartfelt declaration. You are free to answer me as you see fit, yet even the least among you should know the correct response. Should.
oh,
A resident of your village, one of your neighbors, mayhap your friend, was detained by the Korjin this morning. They say he was attempting to flee to Kugane, but we both know that simply isn't true, don't we? 'Tis better to bend with the wind than stand tall and be broken. Therein lies hope. Therein lies freedom. 'Tis better to bend with the wind than stand tall and be broken. 'Tis better to bend with the wind than stand tall and be broken. 'Tis better to bend with the wind than stand tall and be broken. 'Tis better to bend with the wind than stand tall and be broken. 'Tis better to bend with the wind than stand tall and be broken. 'Tis better to bend with the wind than stand tall and be broken. 'Tis better to bend with the wind than stand tall and be broken. 'Tis better to bend with the wind than stand tall and be broken. 'Tis better to bend with the wind than stand tall and be broken. 'Tis better to bend with the wind than stand tall and be broken. 'Tis better to bend with the wind than stand tall and be broken. 'Tis better to bend with the wind than stand tall and be broken. 'Tis better to bend with the wind than stand tall and be bro
Have you anything to say? Bit slow, this one. Is there anyone more sensible among you? Have any of you anything to say? To swear?
My lady, I swear to serve the Empire, to do whatever is asked of me, and never disobey.
Oh, well,
Well
that's
said,
an attempt.
that man. Of course, it wouldn't do to simply take you at your word.
Oh.
Kill him. Surely you can do that much. He must be guilty of something or other, or he wouldn't have attempted to flee the Empire.
You know,
I have a family. Kami, forgive me. Kami, forgive me.
oh, bud. Well. Choices were made.
Very, very good. I've always had a soft spot for men like you. Next, I want you to shoot those two over there.
Oh,
To alter work, you understand?
I forgot
A burden on the Empire.
about the particulars of this
Can't
scene.
have that.
But they're my parents. You can't expect me to...
Oh, buddy. Woof. She sure is a character. We can't, dude. We are very outnumbered.
She's right. They would simply take the villagers hostage. We must consider the wider picture. If we act recklessly, we risk alerting the Garleans to our presence here, making it that much harder for us to work with the local rebels. To say nothing of the reprisals ordinary civilians would be made to suffer.
Alize's got a point.
Open your eyes, girl. They are already suffering. Let me go. I am putting an end to this madness.
Gosetsu, please.
I will approach the village alone and identify myself. As a former leader of the rebellion and a known fugitive, they will wish to detain me until they are certain they have learned all I know. Use this time to make your plans.
Okay, well, it's not the worst plan in the world.
You saw what those monsters did to the villagers. Who knows what they'll do to you, assuming they don't kill you where you stand?
We live and die at the pleasure of the Kami. My fate is in their hands and no others. If it be of any comfort, I am no stranger to chains.
You can't expect us to stand idly by as a comrade goes marching off to his death. And this is nothing like Kugane.
It's fine. We'll save him. Don't worry.
Nor is it like the Reach, Lise, or the Wall. Let him go. Hold out for as long as you can, but remember, noble sacrifices are to remain an absolute last resort. I wish I could say it won't come to that, but only the gods know how we're going to get you and the others out in one piece. A miracle, perchance.
I mean, we are good at making those happen.
A great tower stands to the north and east. Look to its occupants for aid and succor. Together, you may yet find your miracle. Now, leave this place. I must go.
He really is just going, huh?
Another idiot like all the rest. I'm beginning to think it may be something fundamental. Something intrinsic. Something quintessentially Doman to ignore the simple truth. You can't do a damn thing if you're dead.
Enough, Yotsuyu!
Well now, this is a surprise.
Hear me, Yotsuyu! Cease this farce, here and now, and I shall surrender myself to you. Refuse, and all shall answer to my blade.
Bring him to the tavern.
I know Square is never going to do it, but I really just want her pipe as a fashion item. We can't have our characters smoking, though. I just think it would be a good look. I hate it as much as you, maybe even more. Every fiber of my being was crying out to intervene, but what's done is done. Gosetsu's gamble has gifted us the time we need to find a solution. He bade us seek aid at the distant tower, yes? For want of a better idea, I say we do just that, while taking care to avoid the Imperials. Follow Alize. Can do. We seem to have evaded their patrol so far. What is that tower anyway? I've never seen anything like it. According to my map, we are on Onokoro, and the tower is known as Heaven on High, a mysterious structure built long ago by persons unknown. Oh gods, listen to me. I'm starting to sound like Alfino. Next thing you know, I'll be saying things like, as you are doubtless already aware. Over there. Do you see it? Oh, it's just a little guy. Doesn't look like it's been dead long. Whoever did this, they're a good shot. I can't see a single stray arrow. Well, someone's hungry. Wait, that wasn't either of you two, was it? Yeah, we got more little guys incoming. Calm down, we had nothing to do with... Wait, what am I doing? They can't possibly understand us. Probably not, no. Time to run, Lise. We save our strength for any that give chase. You too, Dragonfruit. Oh, but I can take them. I got this cool book. Alrighty. Bye. I think we did it. Just imagine if they'd taken us by surprise. What a fine ending that would have been to our story. Anyway, I think it's safe to assume that the people at the tower know how to defend themselves. You'd have to, sharing an island with these things. Now all we need to do is convince them to help us out. I have been in that tower so many goddamn times. Oh, there's a settlement here. And they've even got their own aetherite. Wait a minute. I've seen that standard before. It was when we met with Tansui, which means this place belongs to... Oh. Confederate consternation. It would seem we have found a Confederate settlement, mayhap even their headquarters, judging by the size of the place. So Gosetsu bade us seek out the Confederacy for aid and succor. The self-same confederacy that refuses to openly oppose the Empire. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained, I suppose. At the very least, they're unlikely to ask us for the tithe. Look for a familiar face. Can do. Hello, hello, Zero. It has been a little bit, but it's always good to see you, friend. Hope your Friday is going very, very well. Hi, Tansui. What wind brings you hither, of all places? Were you not bound for Althard shores? I see. I trust you have not forgotten our previous conversation on the subject? No? And then what do you want, a second opinion? Very well. Come with me. I will take you to the captain, Rasho. Just like that, an audience with their leader. How very accommodating. We must needs choose our words carefully. Oh, also ad starting in about a minute, chat. You leave it to me. I've always been good with people. And this will also give me a chance to use the Eastern greeting they showed me in Revenant's Toll. Oh, Elise. Girly. We're about to get thrown out of a camp by pirates. It's fine. Greetings. You must be Rasho, leader of the Confederacy, and so on. I realize this is all a bit sudden, but the thing is, we have a little favor to ask. Oh gods, I've probably broken half a dozen rules of Far Eastern etiquette already. Well, I'm sorry about that, but you have to understand that we're in a hurry, so I'm gonna stop talking now. Men who revere manners and tradition can be found the world over, but not here. Your candor is appreciated. Speak your heart. Well, our friend just turned himself into the Empire, so that's how our day's going. Gosetsu, a former leader of the rebellion. Aye, I know of him. Why he bade you petition us for aid and succor, however, I know not. At the risk of repeating myself, to join the Confederacy is to renounce all other ties. We are beholden to none, allied with none. When Doma was invaded by the Empire 25 years ago, we did not rush to her defense. Knowing this, do you honestly expect us to help you drive the Imperial forces out of Isari? The Garleans have long maintained a presence in this region, and we would be fools to break the peace, fragile as it is. Besides, you are capable warriors, yes? With guile and preparation, you can surely resolve this matter yourselves. It is imperative that our presence here remains secret for as long as possible. For us to openly engage the Imperials at this time would endanger everything we have come here to achieve. You have told us why you cannot fight, not why we should fight in your stead. Hello, Rose. Wonderful to see you, friend. If you would speak to me of lives saved, I would speak to you of slaughter. How many will die when all pretense is lost and the Garleans declare war on the Confederacy? Hate is a luxury we cannot afford. You are free to come and go as you please, but you will receive no further aid. Thank you for your hospitality. If you would excuse us. So that went poorly. Anyway, how's your day going so far, Rose? Hey, dragon fruit? I know that didn't go well, but I'm not prepared to give up on them yet. Gosetsu told us to come here for a reason. He must have believed we could convince them to help us. We just have to work out how. My thoughts exactly. I'm glad to hear we're of the same mind. 'Tis little wonder they refused. We've done naught to persuade them. The real work begins now. We need to learn more about the Confederacy, what their needs and weaknesses are. Once we know that, we will know how to earn their trust. Yeah, we gotta do side quests around camp. This is how JRPGs work. Don't mind me, just rifling through your weapons bucket. Been a nice day of resting and now getting ready for some snoozing. Nice, nice. The arms and armor have been piled up haphazardly. They display no signs of recent use or maintenance. Taking an interest in the ship. Good eye. She's not much to look at now, but once upon a time she was a beauty. The Confederacy favors flotillas of smaller ships to capture and board errand vessels. The larger ones, like the Sekibune, only take part in major engagements. Or not that we've had any of those recently, what with those Imperial bastards throwing their weight around. If it wasn't for them... Well, no use moaning about what you can't change, eh? I mean, you could be a little upset about the Empire throwing their weight around here. Stacked crate. A number of crates and barrels have been stored here. On closer inspection, however, most are empty. Hey, Alize, the pirates ain't doing so good. They seem to have a perpetual weapons and supply problem. You are so awake is the thing? I believe it. Hello, Lena. Welcome, welcome. Hope you are having a good day so far. Had a good look around. Then we just need to wait for Lise. Sorry to keep you waiting, but I wanted to talk to as many people as I could. It's just as Tansui said. They have no intention of standing up to Yotsuyu. I don't know if you two got a different impression. I think the situation is coming to a head. Things are not looking so good at camp here. I agree. It's obvious that they are struggling to survive, and that they blame the Imperials for their recent troubles. Even if we do nothing, it is inevitable that they will come into conflict with the Empire sooner or later. And deep down, they all know it. Every once in a while, you get the urge to play some MMOs, but then you realize you don't have infinite time, have a hard time finding enough time to play other games you want to play already. Warframe is enough. Oh, yeah. And Warframe is a time sink besides, so... And I feel that MMOs take so much time. The only thing holding them back at the moment is the belief that they lack the strength to survive the coming war. So we need to prove to them that we're not all talk, that we can be valuable allies in the fight. And what better way to demonstrate our worth than by seeking out people with mundane problems and offering them our expert assistance? Yes, Alize. Well said. Wouldn't be the first time we've had to earn someone's trust by helping them out with this and that, and you know it won't be the last. I'll look around the western end of Onokoro. You two take the east. Good luck. It's time for trust-building side quests, everyone. Oh god, there's 3 of them. And it's only going to let us do one at a time, because New Game Plus is weird. The Solace of the Sea. Kami, take me. What kind of pirate cannot suffer the sway of the ocean? Also, girl, your outfit? That's a good fit. A new recruit from far-flung shores. Listen well, I have a task for you. Go first to Aokuma below and receive I can speak, I promise. Receive of him medicine for men of the earth. Then to Quickscape Pier and the hapless Doman bemoaning his wretched fate. Quickly. I am so glad I have a flying mount for this. Hi, I need medicine. Come at the behest of Afumi for medicine. My very best is yours for the taking. How pitiful the lot of this Doman unable to stomach the sea. A true Confederate could raid a dozen ships while in his cups. Mayhap this one should return from whence he came. To be fair, that's the first time I'm hearing the phrase receive of him. Yeah, it's not exactly common parlance. Final Fantasy XIV will have you using turns of phrase you never thought existed prior. Like pray return. Ugh, why does it shift and shudder still? A landlubber's best mate. A sack full of victuals to help the would-be pirate keep his insides on the inside. Medicines, give them here. They may look down on me for resorting to such measures, but I would do aught to render the world stable and motionless once more. And the word anon, God, truly. You are kind, as is Afumi. You may tell her that I will return to my duties as soon as I am able. Hello, hello, Sage. Wonderful to see you. Hope you're having a good one so far. Okay, we did our medicine delivery. He will probably not Ralph all over your ship. The Dolman was raised in the mountains of his homeland. The first time he saw the sea was after he fled his homeland and came to us. He tosses and turns in his sleep, and when he takes to the water, it is not long before he can no longer stand. But he will grow accustomed to this life. He is hardly the first, after all. The captain, too, was once of Doma, though he cast all aside 25 years ago, when the Imperials took his lands and the lives of his parents and brothers. Perhaps you, too, will renounce your ties and join us someday. Aye, I mistook you for a recruit before, but I know your tale now. Tansui unfolded all. Think on my offer, Westerner. You may find small joys in land, but the sea holds salvation. Just got off work, so you're doing great now? Nice, nice. Okay, 2 more side quests, 2 more side quests. What can we do for you, Kajika? The Arrows of Misfortune. You strike me as a strong and capable individual. I have a job for you, Westerner, if you are courageous as well. On the beach far to the west lies the carcass of a Gyuki, feathered with arrows. I would have you go and retrieve those which may still be of use. While you are about it, I should be glad if you were to butcher its tail for meat. Very good meat in Gyuki tails, you know. But I did say you would need to be a courageous sort, and I meant it. The beast was young. Do not be surprised if an angry mother mourns its child. Okay. Time to go hunt a real weird-looking walrus. I don't know about y'all, but walruses kind of weird me out. I like most marine life. Walruses are just kind of... I don't know. They are kind of weird, right? Thank you for agreeing. They be some strange beasts. Okay, we will have one more side quest after this one. Hi, Kajika. You've been away for some time, perhaps in search of a young Yuki corpse? Unbroken arrow. The shaft, fletching, and head of this arrow appear to be relatively undamaged. It reeks of dead Gyuki, though. Gyuki tail meat. This meat looks as good as it smells, which is to say, not at all. I see I did not misjudge you. Thank you for your help. Would that I could have tended to my own kill, but such is life. A pity the meat is not as delicious as it is nutritious. Under normal circumstances, we would not bother hunting Gyuki as game, but as you may have heard, these are not normal circumstances. Arrows too must be reused when possible. A prudent measure became necessary, alas. With every passing day, our future grows more uncertain. But this day we shall have full bellies, and in that we must take solace. And wayward travelers need not risk the ire of vengeful Gyuki by wandering near my neglected kill. A strange sigh passes your lips. Have I said something odd? No matter. Thank you again for your aid. Buddy, take some responsibility for your hunts next time. The last voyage. You there. Aye, you. Have you seen the bumbling clod of an Aura? Hey! A new recruit I ordered to patrol the northern edge of Onokoro. He is late in returning. Okay, it's not me. A strange boy he was, quiet and brooding. Reluctant to speak unless spoken to first. Better that than a fool who never holds his tongue, perhaps. Much as I would enjoy dragging him back by the ear, I cannot. Duty compels me to remain. You, on the other hand, have no such obligations. Oh, thank you for the Hydrate Redeem Rose. Much appreciated. Also, technically, you can't drag an Aura back by the ear because we don't have those. We hear through our horns. It's very fancy. Just a little piece of Aura lore for you. Don't you want me? It's important lore information. That's what dragon fruit here's out of. You cast about for the Confederate recruit, but see no one matching his description. That was a good mount. Was that the... or was the one that I literally just used? Was it the Cloud Mallow? I think so. I do like that mount very much. No Confederate. I spent so long getting that mount, because that is a reward from doing a bunch of Moogle quests, which are a special hell in and of themselves. Okay, where is this man's? Boy, you better not be deserting. Okay, I at last spy a young Auri man lurking behind the rocks to the west. Okay, buddy. I'm all for being anti-work, but like, you got some responsibilities. Who are you? You do not look like a woman of the Confederacy. Forgive me. 'Twas but yesterday we bid farewell to one of our own, and I worried that she might have lost her way. We laid her to rest in a boat and pushed her out till the current claimed it. For the sea is our home, now and ever after. But those sent thither with burdened hearts may drift back to shore, it is said. Out of concern for her comrades, she strove to earn far more than her keep. She hunted rare and deadly game in treacherous waters and lost her life for it. But my vigil is ended. Her vessel has not returned to Orokoro. She has made peace with this life and placed her faith in us to live on. Okay, he wasn't deserting. My mistake. Sorry, bud. Hello, heaven on high. One of these days I will actually complete you. So, what of my recruit? Did you find him napping on the beach or some such? No, actually, he was standing vigil for his dead friend. What? All this time he was standing watch for the funerary vessel. Huh. So rarely does he give voice to his thoughts, I had no idea our comrade's death had affected him so. Too quick was I to judge him. It is good that you went in my stead, else I might have misspoken and made a fool of myself. Please accept this as a token of my gratitude. Well, don't worry. I can do plenty of misspeaking and making a fool of myself for us both. Alizé's stones. You've been busy, haven't you? And now you're here to ask if I need help with anything. Now that you mention it. Lately we've had trouble with ravenous sharks that have been leaping out of the water and making off with our fish. Damnedest thing, I know, but we wouldn't doubt it if you saw it. We've got to cull the thieving bastards regularly. So happens I sent 3 of my mates out there before you came along. Still, the more the merrier. If you can kill 2 or so, that ought to be enough. Take a few of these rotting fish as bait. I'll not be needing them. Oh, and maybe see if you can't find the other group. They've been away longer than I like. Sun-ripened chum. Oh, delicious. There we go. Rotting fish. The putrid smell of this fish should draw any nearby sharks out of hiding. You know, land sharks. The deadliest kind. Out of here. Get aerial blasted. Don't mind me as I take 30 years to oh, there it is. I am so good at this video game that I have played 103 days of. Feeling my mortality a little bit with that one. Search for the industrious pirate. Oh good, more Kojin. Out of here. Oh, Kami be praised. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't come along. My partners and I got separated when we fled. You haven't seen them, have you? Damn. Before the Kojin started chasing us, their leader asked us if we were Doman. They're Yatsuyu's catchers, I know it. First he's sorry, and now this. I've got to tell Rasho and the others. Report to Alizé. Why did the roulette give me the hippo cart, like, twice in a row? Very, very shortly after the other. Alizé. We have a slight problem. Ah, there you are, dragon fruit. I heard you went shark hunting. We too did our fair share of beast culling, though I think Lise made a stronger impression when she bested a drunken pirate in a sparring match. Fastest knockout to date, I'm told. I should like to think we have proven ourselves to be rather... Why do I get the feeling you have something important to tell me? 'Cause I do? Kojin mercenaries rounding up Doman Confederates. Surely Yotsuyu has crossed the line now. We must go and speak with Rasho immediately. Even he cannot deny that this changes everything. At least, I should like to think he cannot. Hi, Yotsuyu's kidnapping your dudes. Also, hi, Yotsuyu's wolf.
Our most compassionate acquaintances return. For your deeds, we owe you many thanks.
You're
but
welcome.
Something tells me our thanks are not sufficient.
That would be correct.
The strange
We want
thing
your help.
is, I was certain you understood our position. And yet here you are with that same look in your eyes, and those same words upon your lips, I'll wager.
Yeah, your dudes are getting kidnapped. You're welcome for the info.
I speak only the truth. The Confederacy will not be spared Yotsuyu's wrath. You have always known this, that one day you would have no choice but to stand up to the Empire. I say to you that day is today, and come once more to ask that you join us in the fight.
How convenient that recent events should lend such credence to your claims. Tell me, do death and destruction always follow in your wake?
Not always. Just most of the time.
They had no part in it, Tansui. You know this. We all know this. They came and took our Doman brothers. They will torture them for her sport. Murder them for her satisfaction. So we attack and get butchered for our trouble, or do naught and let them have their pound of flesh. If this be our choice, I say we suffer the ignominy. We endure. We survive. There is no better path. Until the day our enemy is grown weaker and we stronger, there can be no retribution. We will wait for a sign. Such is the judgment of the Confederacy.
Okay, fine.
So that's it then. You're just going to abandon them to her.
Please.
They'd die for you, you know, for the Confederacy. They would die for you, but you wouldn't even think to risk your lives for theirs.
It's kind of an oversimplification, girly.
I have one last idea, if you will allow. I'm afraid it's not very good as ideas go. It's exceedingly reckless, in fact, and you may well come to despise me for ever having suggested it. Assuming we survive, that is. The question being, do you trust me?
Always, girly. Ask me again later. Do you even need to ask?
We can't stand by and let innocent people suffer, here or anywhere else. I'll do whatever it takes.
Then let us roll the dice. If it's a sign you want, we shall give you one. One rousing enough to make you drive every Garlean out of Isari without a second thought.
Oh.
You are wary of invoking the ire of the Imperial forces stationed in Dome, correct? Know then that once we have rescued our comrade and freed Isari, we mean to liberate the nation as a whole. You will doubtless require assurances that we are capable of achieving this, and that is only fair. Accordingly, we shall demonstrate our seriousness by depriving the Garleans of a key ally, the Kojin.
What, the three of you, just like that?
I mean, we've done that to several beast tribes at this point, so...
Actually, my esteemed colleague here will attend to it on her own. But the how of it is not your concern, only the outcome.
But also, that's a hell of a
If we
bluff,
succeed,
Alize.
you help us liberate Isari. If we fail, you lose nothing. A simple enough wager, if you have the stones for it.
The little miss does make it hard to refuse, does she not?
Words are air. We will weigh you by your deeds.
Fair enough. Under the sea. So, alone you will deal with the Kojin. If you are set upon this course, I shall give you a word of advice. Two factions have the Kojin. The mercenaries who serve the Empire belong to the Red. Those who belong to the Blue are the traitors. They have made no pact with the Imperials, and so may be willing to aid your cause. Seek the Blue on the Isle of Beko. There you will find a cave. The rest is up to you. Thank you, Captain. We shall endeavor not to keep you waiting overlong for your sign. Right then, let us head for... Wait, where's Lise? We cannot leave without her. Also ad starting in about a minute, chat, just so you're aware. Please, Curly, where you gone? A dragon fruit? What is it? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to wander off. I just wanted to have a think. You're worried we won't be able to live up to our promises. No, it's not that at all. If anything, I'm frustrated that I didn't think of it first. Ida and my father had a way with words. They knew how to inspire people, how to bring them together. I always hoped I might have something of that in me too, but I'm starting to think I don't. What am I even doing here? Lise, you... Gods, listen to me. I don't know where that came from. Forget I said anything. We have places to go, Imperials to fight, and friends to save. And we're not going to get any of it done by standing around here moaning, right? Right? Before we first traveled to Girabanya, I was in Limsa Lominsa visiting a friend. A young child who had been through a great deal. That's neither here nor there, I suppose. Anyway, on the way back, I passed a patisserie which sold some of the most exquisite-looking tarts I'd ever seen. I've always preferred cookies, to be honest, but nevertheless, I decided to stop and try one. I'll treat you to one when all this is over, Dragon Fruit, too, and I won't take no for an answer. What about Y'shtola? We'd never hear the end of it. Alright, Y'shtola too, when she's better. Deal? Good. Then let's hurry, shall we? We have a million things to do before then. Alize, I'm gonna be honest, I thought that story was, like, going somewhere. Okay. Join Alize on the Isle of Beko. I think this is the Isle of Beko, though, to be honest, it looks the same to me as however many other islands around here. Rasho said there was a cave that would lead us to their village. We should search further inland. Search for the Blue Kojin village. Hey, I think we found the cave. Just possibly.
Is that light I see up ahead?
Time for the coolest and most underutilized architecture in this entire expansion. Between this and the Ryan village further in. We do love a cool undersea palace.
We appear to be standing inside a giant bubble. By the 12. I think we're on the seabed.
Well, well, I thought I heard familiar voices.
Hi, Soroban.
Soroban, what are you doing here?
What a curious question. I live here.
Then this is the home of the Blue Kojin.
That would be a
Just
fair
so.
guess.
I bid you welcome to Tamamizu.
How fortunate that we should find a familiar face in this place. We should tell Soroban about our situation. If anyone here can help us, it's him. Of Kojin and Kami. So tell me, my friend, what strange tides bear you to our home? Well, we're supposed to be stopping the Kojin that are helping the Garleans. You know, by myself. That is indeed a most dire predicament. But perhaps an opportunity for us to craft yet another profitable arrangement. Very well. I shall introduce you to our leader, Bunchin. It will be up to you, however, to present your case.
Welcome, guests. Gratitude to you for aiding Soroban in his negotiations.
You're welcome.
We thank you for your hospitality, honored elder. Pray forgive me my brevity, but I wish to discuss an urgent matter.
Hopping off to sleep. Hope the stream goes well. Get some good rest, Rose. Thank you so much for stopping by.
We seek to compel our red brothers to forego hostilities for a time.
That's right.
That is
We
the
know
hope,
your
yes.
two clans have your differences, but what with you being brothers and all, we thought you might be able to share some secret knowledge or something.
Very confident, Lise.
From far above, you have journeyed here in search of our wisdom. You shall have it. All creation is a tapestry, through which the divine is interwoven. Kami are legion, and they can be found in the great and the small. Though they come and go as they please, they favor certain vessels. The ancient, the precious, the exquisite. We Kojin covet these vessels, these treasures. We go forth and bring them home to keep them safe and bask in their divinity. They bring prosperity and joy to us and our children. Yet, how are we to seek these treasures above if we made enemies of the Garlean Empire, powerful and far-reaching as they are?
I mean, fair point.
Wiser to
But
join
you can
with
still
them.
treasure hunt regardless.
So resolved the Red Kojin.
cautiously and carefully, for the Garleans are blind to the divine, nor will they suffer their subjects to see. So the Red masquerade as mercenaries who seek money and power, and never speak of their faith in the presence of their masters. To honor the divine, they deny it. A twisted and misguided path.
I'd actually forgotten about that part surrounding the Red Kojin. Which makes sense, because Garlemald is like notoriously anti-theist.
Army will not abide such foolishness. This they shall learn to their sorrow. While our red brothers live by the sword, we blue Kojin uphold the old ways, engaging in trade and valuing peace. Alas, men distinguish not between our clans, and judgment for the doings of the red falls unjustly upon the blue. Thus do men grow more and more reluctant to deal with us, denying us our treasures. This cannot continue.
On that point, we are in agreement. You are willing to aid our cause, then?
Pretty please.
There is a way that the red may be driven to retreat into their shells. But to share with you this knowledge is to reveal secrets of the divine. Assurances must first be had, trust forged, a bargain struck.
I am the most trustworthy, don't you worry.
Well said, Elder. In great crises is great profit to be had.
Delight not overmuch in such things, Soroban. Now, tell our guests what must be done.
As you wish.
Well, I've no idea what we've gotten ourselves into, but so far so good, right?
Yes, girly. Keep that attitude. Kinda want his helmet. It's a good looking helmet is the thing. Also, hello Mocha, welcome, welcome. Listen well, my friends. We require your assistance with the search for a priceless treasure, the Yasakani no Magatama. This jewel, this most sacred of Kojin relics, was in the possession of Hingashi, until they decided to present it to the Garleans in a gesture of conciliation. The Red would not abide this, and so they plotted to seize the vessel bearing it to their imperial masters. Alas, though they succeeded, in the ensuing chaos the Magatama was lost to the sea. We wish to recover the sacred jewel before our brothers. However, were we to come into conflict with them, it would be problematic. Therefore, we turn to you. So you want us to search the ocean floor for this treasure of yours? I'm not sure how we're supposed to do that without, you know, drowning. Fear not. Hello, you are unironically also playing Stormblood right now? Hell yes, I hope you are enjoying it. There is a ritual I can perform to imbue your bodies with a powerful blessing. But first, you must prepare offerings for the sea. I require twisted ruby coral, several fist-sized Wow, can I say that 7 times fast? Several fist-sized sea snail shells, and a freshly harvested Uncluke carapace. Okay. Yeah, I think the toughest of these is going to be the several fist-sized sea snail shells. That's quite the shopping list. I will see to the shells, and Lise can look for the coral. Dragonfruit, would you go and find an Unclu and relieve it of its carapace? Yes, I will gladly go fight a crab. This I can do. Whee! You, give me your shell. Thank you. She sells seashells by the seashore? Uh-huh. I did that perfectly. You all heard it. Well, have you the carapace? Perhaps one day we will live in a world in which poor Unclu need not be slaughtered for Kojin rituals, but today is not that day. How splendid they are. The kami shall be most pleased, I am sure. I got it. I got the ruby coral you wanted. And I the sea snail shells. They're about the size of my fist, though I realize now you may have meant yours. These shall more than suffice for our purpose. Next, we must make ready to present them to the sea and perform the ritual. Once it has been completed, you will be able to move freely through the depths and find the Yasakani no Magatama. Out of curiosity, how large is this sacred jewel of yours? Unless it's far too large to be carried by the three of us, how are we supposed to even find it? The Ruby Sea is not exactly small. Surely you realize we've been searching this whole time. The area we wish you to explore is but a small fraction of the Ruby Sea. Already have we scoured most of the seabed near and within our territory to no avail. All that remains is a region to the west. The Shellless of Suino Sato can provide you with better guidance than we. You would do well to visit them first. Shellless? You mean the Kojin aren't the only ones living under the sea? Of course not. The Rain have been here as long as I can remember. Shiosai, the Overseer, I believe, can tell you more when you arrive. Hey! We're getting a tiny, tiny piece of lore for Dragon Fruits people. But we are getting ahead of ourselves. We have yet to carry out the ritual. And then we got nothing else for the Rain forever. Are you ready, my friends, to explore a world unlike any you have ever known? Then let us go to the western part of the village, where the water twists and turns, and there complete our preparations for the ritual. Hey, you! Hello! Do I have anything? There we go. Wonderful. I swear I have more stuff. Hey, nice Firebird. He dove into the water a moment ago and said to wait until he returned.
It is done. Your offerings have been given to the sea. The ritual can begin at last. Come and stand before me, my friends.
I don't know how far along you are, Mocha, but if you do want to tag along for the next trial, you are more than welcome to.
Yes,
Wish they gave us the big shark as a mount instead,
Listen to
right?
my words, and
That
let
would be very
all
cool.
else wash away. Listen to my words, and feel them flow into your heart. At first, a
Currently
trickle,
on your way to the Azim step.
then
Ooh,
a
nice.
flood.
Yeah, we are... I do at least have the shark from ocean fishing. I love that shark very much.
O kami of the fathomless waters of the fallen, the ascended, the flowing, and the becalmed, caretakers of the shallows and of the depths. Receive of us our meager offerings, cleanse these ones of earth and stone, and grant them your blessing, that they might drink deep of the divine.
Just put us in a little bubble, and then we're fine.
The ritual is complete, my friends. You may now breathe in the depths as you would upon land.
Strange. I don't feel any different. Are you sure it worked?
We'll just go test it,
Reasonably.
Alize. It's fine.
The blessing does have its limits, of course. While it will allow you to dwell in the depths, it will not help you traverse them.
We have the power of
I can
blowing
swim well
bubbles now.
enough.
Hell
How
yes.
about you, Alize?
Incredibly strong.
Oh, like a fish, in contrast to my doggy-paddling brother.
I was wrong. We do not get the Alfino
Somehow
swimming
the
scene.
boy just isn't very buoyant.
Not yet today, at least.
Skilled or no, your bodies are ill-suited to the sea. Your cause demands alacrity, and you shall have it. But first, let us take to the water.
And there she go.
Incredible. I could swear I was breathing air.
So this is a true
Now I shall summon for you
high IQ
noble
per moment.
steeds of great strength.
My first time playing Stormblood, I did not realize that you could mount underwater. So I literally just swam regularly everywhere, which was not the play, let me tell you. Especially trying to get down to the dungeon that I'm blanking on the name of right now. Violet Shisui. Yeah, no, I swam there manually.
I bet they could take us all the way
It was
to
a
the deep
bad
depths of the
time.
sea.
Yep.
And so they may. After we've won over the Confederacy, rescued Kosetsu, and liberated your respective homelands.
It's okay, I know better now.
Should you become parted from your steeds, return to me, and I shall call them again. Take care, my friends, and may the Kami speed you on your way.
We'll find that treasure in no time. Come on!
I believe in us. Mostly. It's just a little friend. I love stingrays so much. They're just little guys. I don't know if any of y'all have been to like an aquarium where they have like touch pools where you can pet stingrays, but they're so friendly. They like to get pet. They're just silly little guys flying underwater. Yeah. They're just some little dudes. This must be Suino Sato, the Ryan village Soroban told us about. Right then, let's see if they can't help us find the Kojin's missing jewel. You may now perform underwater emotes. Oh good. Forever and ever apart. If this is Suino Sato, then Shiosai, the overseer, should be around here somewhere. I dare say one of the locals will be able to point us in his direction. Though, now that I look around, I get the distinct impression we are not welcome here. You can help me sneeze underwater. Yes, perfect. It's exactly what I need. So, this is our man? Leave this place and never return. We have no need of wide-eyed wanderers. Sorry, I didn't mean to stare. My name is Lise, and these are my friends, Dragonfruit and Alize. We're looking for the overseer of Suino Sato, Shiosai. That's you, isn't it? The Kojin of the Blue sent you hither, did they? I am no overseer, nor would I ever claim to be one. I am High Priest of Shisui of the Violet Tides, Shiosai. So you are the man we're looking for. Great. We need your help. We're looking for this jewel called the Yasakani no... Stop. I will hear no more. We will suffer no outside troubles in our sanctuary, especially those of would-be treasure hunters. It's the little guy! Hey, buddy. Quiet, Isobe, or there will be no dango for dinner. Hey! Don't threaten the poor little man. He's done nothing wrong. Ahem. I can do naught to aid you. I say to you again, leave this place and never return. He is so cute, right? At the very least, sir, you might condescend to tell us of your village, and of why you are so loath to show us even the most basic courtesy. I will give him all the dinner. Good. He deserves it. I still don't have an otter, I don't think. Suino Sato is our sanctuary. Under the benevolent leadership of the Ruby Princess, sovereign of Shisui, we ride and enjoy humble yet fulfilling lives, but it was not always so. Long ago, our forebears were driven from their ancestral lands. Beneath the waters, they sought refuge from the ravages of war, and here they flourished. All that we are, our culture, our traditions, was born of the sea, as was I. Though we have engaged others in diplomacy, it has ever been with the utmost caution. Isolation and independence are essential to preserving our way of life. So it was when Doma fell 25 years past. The Ruby Princess in her wisdom decreed that we would take no part. As it was, so ever shall it be. Forever and ever apart. Forgive me. I understand now how highly you value your way of life, and how you will suffer none to endanger it. You may be assured that we have no desire to do so, and I would hope that we have given you no cause to assume otherwise. You have not, but this changes nothing. Regardless of your intentions, it is not my place to break with tradition. I must consider the wishes of all who call Suino Sato home. For me to defy their will and permit outsiders to remain would be a gross betrayal of my responsibilities. Please do not ask this of me. Thank you for your time, sir. Oh, the little man. He's so good. Let me check my minion guide. Do I have an otter? Also, what new ones do I have? Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Do I have an otter? He is a silly little goober. I do not think I have the otter. I have many minions, but the otter is not among them. Summon Kuromaru. He can chill with us. Yeah. No otter. Damn. And so it continues. Another village, another deaf ear. Clearly, Giribanya is not the only place with walls. I'm starting to wonder if this was all a huge mistake. Gosetsu couldn't have known we would take this long. I only hope he's still alive. He's probably fine. As we are about to see. Meanwhile, in the Tavern of Isari, Hey now. We don't do that shit here.
I tire of this filthy tavern, and it's still filthier clientele.
Also, hi Yotsuyu.
Tis scant reward for your treachery, aye. A painted woman of your rich experience deserves a better class of customer.
Oh, that line fucking...
Name calling. Is that what we've been
That
witnessing?
hits different on the second go around.
Orphan of the Nayuri. Widow of Sashihai. What joy
Real cold,
it must have
goddamn.
brought you to be revenged upon us all.
Not enough. Not nearly enough. My appetite for your
God, I wish that were
eyes
me.
is as an abyss,
Hey, same Z's Mocha.
bottomless, insatiable.
Good taste.
Before you die, you will cry and beg and prostrate yourself upon the earth. You will crawl on your belly through the muck and the piss and debase yourself for my amusement. All of you.
We support women's wrongs here at twitch.tv/Porcelaindoll.
But you think you are made of sterner stuff? Rather than have him beat you, mayhap I should have my oaf go and fetch your master's head. Oh, poor Lord Cayenne. Kami rest his soul. Noble leader of a fallen nation. A fine puppet he made for the Viceroy. For a time. 25 years he was content to serve his masters as a dog. And then everyone had to rise up and get themselves killed.
Also, Lena, I mentioned this briefly,
me,
but I so badly
how did
want
it
them
feel
to
to
just make
fail
that
him
pipe a
that
fashion
day?
item,
To live with the disgrace of his death.
even if it's cash shop. I would pay to have that pipe.
Not that you were a stranger to living with disgrace.
That would be so
of
good,
course.
right? That's
And
what I'm
was it?
saying.
25 years since you were humiliated and tossed into an imperial jail. You had plenty of time to get used to it.
Would absolutely spend real money for that,
Oh,
especially if
yes.
it worked.
I
Uh-huh.
heard the stories. About the samurai who would do anything to return to his master's side, even if it meant pledging his blade to his sworn enemy. They say he walked with death, that he slew 1,000 men in the Empire's name. Truly a tale for the poets.
I do not deny my sins. But I will not be reproached by the likes of
Yo,
you.
she's too busy collabing with KFC to add that.
Oh, I mean not to reproach you,
Too
but to
real.
praise you. You're a survivor, samurai. Just like me.
Yeah, we gotta add eat chicken as an
So,
emote first.
Let us not dwell on the
God.
past, you and I, and instead give thought to the future. To wit, I would ask you again to help me resolve this vexing matter of Doma's missing heir. Living or dead, it makes no difference, really. But
Locked
the
to
Guardians
Japan
are most
only, too.
insistent that we put this problem
I mean, for the
behind
time
us.
being,
And
they
I know
might
you
bring it
helped
over
him flee.
eventually. Because they've done that with, like,
So tell
previous emote collabs, but
What became of Lord Hien?
who knows at this point.
To my dismay, the details escape me at present. Mayhap your dog could jog my memory.
Get on with it, and mark me, brute. There is no limit to how far you can fall.
Ooh, that is a line.
Of all the bloody stupid. Ah! When I get back to Eorzea, I'm gonna find that little shite
and I'm gonna make her pay.
Yeah, good luck with that, buddy. In darkness, the Magatama dreams. We seem to have reached an impasse, and to make matters worse, every solution I can think of will only take more time. I don't suppose you have any ideas, do you, Dragonfruit? We could ask the villagers if they know anything? Right. You are the ones who came from above, yes? If we could have a moment of your time. Oh, also ad starting in about a minute, chat, just so y'all are aware. Mine apologies. I did not mean to startle you. My name is Ihanami, and this is my wife, Yunagi. We were wondering, have you any news from Doma? If so, we should like very much to hear it. May I ask why? If you must. Our daughter fought in the rebellion. We have heard naught from her since. It would be too much to hope that you know of her, but her name is Yugiri. Oh, Don't you worry. I know that girlie. Kami be praised, she lives. We're looking for her too, actually, but I'm sure she's all right. We had no idea she hailed from Suino Sato. How did she come to serve Doma as a shinobi? It all began when she was a little girl. She and another child crept out of the village, having grown curious about the outside world. We forgot about this? Yeah, we get to meet her parents! To Doma they went, where they met a young boy, a proud son of Yansha. His tales of imperial oppression left a lasting impression on her. When she returned, she spoke passionately of the Doman's plight and urged us to take the boy in, but my wife and I would not hear of it. We thought the matter closed, but she never forgot his words. Where does Yugiri get the pinkish horns from? Her parents don't seem to have it. She dyes it herself, and good for her, honestly. She became convinced that the Garleans would one day come for us, and it was in search of the strength to defend us that she left, years later, to learn the ways of the shinobi. When the then Ruby Princess learned of this, she forbade Yugiri's return, lest she bring misfortune to us all. Yoshi let me paint my horns too, right? I would love that. Give us more horn color customization, please. We protested the judgment, but there was naught we could do. And so our daughter, who wanted only to keep her people safe. Surely there is something we can do for these people, they who gave her aid and succor when no other would. I am but a humble stonemason, but if it is the Yasakani no Magatama you seek, I may yet be of some assistance to you. The jewel is known to possess an unusual property. To the naked eye, it is as jade, but when bathed in a peculiar light, it shimmers with a divine resplendence. I have mined similar materials before. To find them, one must use these lamps. They cast an invisible light under which the stones sparkle. In the deepest depths, they are invaluable. Time to go find a hunk of uranium. There is a sunken ship to the east. Though the currents may have spirited away her cargo, you should begin your search there. Thank you so much. We'll do just that. I hope you find that which you seek. I only wish there was something more we could do to assist you. Know that you will be in my prayers. And when next you see our daughter, pray tell her not a day goes by that her parents and her brothers do not think of her. I forgot she had brothers. We will, I promise. how to navigate, promise. If this wreck is the self-same vessel of which Soroban spoke, then if the gods are good, the Magatama is nearby. Ready your lamp and keep your eyes open, Dragonfruit. We're going to need to take this slowly. Move too fast and we risk overlooking something. There we go. We got it. It took us all of like 5 seconds. As you are laying in bed. Hello, Soy. Welcome, welcome. Hope you are having a good one so far. I swear, looking for a needle in a haystack would be quicker. Gosetsu will have died of old age by the time we finish. You haven't found anything, have you, Dragonfruit? As a matter of fact, I did. At least you think it's the Yasakani no Magatama. Not that you know for certain what it would look like. About to go to sleep, you just found your streaming? That is absolutely okay. I hope you get some good rest. This is it. The Yasakani no Magatama, exactly as Soroban described. It would seem that our fortunes have finally changed for the better. The whims of the divine. Much as I would like to return and thank Yugiri's parents for their assistance, time is of the essence. I say we make for Tamamizu at once. Hold on to it for now, Dragonfruit. Once we arrive, present it to the Elder, and then we can finally learn how to deal with the Red Kojin. I am teleporting immediately. So I do not want to walk back there. You are returned, and with the Yasakami, I trust. Yes, there's no mistake. Well done, well done. So, about the Red Kojin. You said there was a way to make them retreat into their shells? Are you ready to tell us now? You will go eep, take care of yourself, beautiful people and cats. Get some very good eep, Soy. I did indeed, and yes, I am. For you see, divinity resides not only in material vessels, but in individuals. In laying claim to this most sacred of treasures, you have demonstrated an affinity with the divine. To treat with men and women such as you is to invite fortune into our homes. Gladly will we aid your cause. Oh, I've had some dealings with the divine, that's for certain. All is ready, Soroban? Then give them what they require. This is a ceremonial knife of some sort? Before this blade, that which is sealed shall open, the treasure vault of the Kojin on the Isle of Zeki. It is there that our most prized relics, be they of the red or the blue, are kept safe. Fiercely do the red guard it, for its contents are more precious than their lives. Were the vault to be attacked, their response would be by necessity immediate. Kojin would be summoned from realms around to defend their treasures. And were we to sow enough chaos, the Reds in service to the Imperials would have no choice but to answer the call as well. Giving the Confederacy the sign they've been waiting for. Without the Kojin, the Imperials don't have nearly enough troops in Isari to hold off the pirates. However, you must understand that the vault is holy ground, home to 1,000,000 kami. To intrude upon it without paying the proper respects is a sacrilege we cannot condone. So, if we were to pay the proper respects, it would be alright? Great! How do we do that again? The Yasakani no Magatama is one of 3 most coveted treasures of the Kojin. The other 2 lie within the vault. Were you to deliver the jewel unto the others, and thereby make them whole, the kami may forgive your trespass and instead delight in your mischief-making. We gonna have some revelry over there. It's gonna be fine. So if I understand you correctly, you want us to take the sacred jewel coveted by your red brothers and deliver it to their treasure vault? More or less. The Magatama belongs on the Isle of Zeki. So long as it finds its way there, we are satisfied. The Magatama has chosen you to bear it to its brothers. Had it not, you would never have found it, and we would not be having this conversation. I shall inform the Confederacy of your plans and bid them make ready to act when the time is right. The Isle of Zeki lies to the west of Suinosato. Look for a cave beneath the waters. May fortune favor you in this and all other endeavors. Let's go. Right then. I am not normally in the habit of sneaking into heavily guarded treasure vaults, but if this is the only way to convince the Confederacy to act, then so be it. We should be prepared for a fight. The bigger the better. The kind where you'll wish you had 7 of your most battle-hardened friends at your side. Thanks, Alize. Breaking and delivering. I don't know about you two, but I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Me too. Let's do this. Right. Not left to say then. To the Isle of Zeki. Right, let's go and find that cave. I believe in us. I think we are like 1 or 2 quests away from the Pool of Tribute, which is good. Very excited for that trial. It's very nice of them to make a little path for us. I do appreciate that. Pool of Tribute Your Beloved. It's so much fun. Assuming this is the right cave, it should lead us straight into the heart of the Isle of Zeki. Have you got a plan for once we get to the Isle? How about 2 of us get the guards' attention while the 3rd heads straight for the vault? Afterwards, the other 2 join them there, and together we make a stand. With our numbers, it's not feasible to do anything more complicated, I think. Fine by me. I like simple plans. I'll be one of the decoys then. You read my mind. I also had a mind to ask Dragonfruit to be one, given her peerless martial prowess. I do have that, it's true. Then it's settled. You 2 will make your way through the stronghold, creating as much chaos as possible. You know, have some fun. Meanwhile, I will attempt to locate the vault and gain entry with the ceremonial knife. When I am inside, I will contact you via Link Pearl. Right. Come on, Dragonfruit, we've got work to do. Let's do it. Seek out and slay Red Koji near the dive. Chaos time. Hell yes. We can have little a chaos as a treat. The ominous music means that our plan is going to go perfectly. Lise, how you doing, girly? Are you also causing chaos? You're a sight for sore eyes. I hope Alize's alright too. She's probably fine. Dragonfruit, Lise, can you hear me? I found the vault. Head northwest, there's a passage leading deeper within. Hurry. We got this. Rendezvous with Alize. Hi, girly. Also, hello, Mocha. There you are. The entrance is straight ahead. Good timing, I might add. It sounds like the whole garrison is headed straight for us. Also, one second. Let me make the poll for the upcoming trial.
Thieves! Thieves! Come to steal our most precious treasures! You will pay for this sacrilege!
One sec. Okay. Roll for Pool of Tribute. And as always, healer, tank,
That's
or
the spirit.
DPS.
Now don't be shy. I'm more than ready for another round.
Okay, we're gonna make that poll 2 minutes. Be sure to vote and tell me what role I will be doing for this trial. Let's go. It's time for one of the best boys in this game. He's up there with Ravana for Primals just having a fun time.
What in the world?
Who hath made us whole?
Hi, bud.
Hark! A great kami stirs. Yes, yes. A great kami of the sacred treasures.
We'd love to see it.
Kami, we beseech your intercession. We who have guarded your blade and glass for generations. Your faithful Korjin.
Yeah, but I also brought part of you here, so... it was I who made you whole.
Thou didst freely deliver our jewel unto thine enemy's own treasure vault? How auspicious we do commend thee, daughter of man. Such audacity is deserving of celebration.
Okay, we got a split between tank and DPS, so I will flip a coin once we're out of cutscene.
Occasion. Let lines be drawn, let sides be chosen, and for their loyalty we shall stand with the caretakers of our greater part.
I mean, I'm gonna be real, I want to go tank. Because tanking Susano is
a contest of wills.
so much
Just
fun.
What we need.
Hearken to us, shelled ones. Upon this day, your wish shall be granted.
Should absolutely go tank. That's what I'm thinking.
Neither your fate nor its executor, children of man.
I just want to hold the blade.
For we
I do want to
are of
hold the blade,
divine,
Mocha.
Of both heaven
I want to hold the blade
and
so bad.
earth.
It's so much
The
fun.
ringing silence, the raging calm. All riseth and falleth at the whim of capricious fortune. Assume your marks upon the stage and embrace the coming chaos.
Let's go. Oh, but here's the real question. Do I go in on Paladin or do I go in on Dark Knight? Are we blocking the blade with our shield or are we doing a big ol' parry? That is tough. See? Parry sounds awesome. I don't even know what my Dark Knight glam is right now, but I guess we're gonna find out. I'll go on a Dark Knight. Susano, my beloved.
We are Susano, and in revelry do we rejoice.
Not as cool as holding with your own hands as a monk. This is true.
That's a primal standing in front of us, right?
And a horde of angry Kojin at our backs.
And remember when we had Fists of Earth?
This contest is getting worse by the moment.
Let's go.
Lise, help me clear a path. Leave them to us and save your strength. You'll be needing it soon enough.
Make way! Make way!
Also, as always, anyone who wants to join us for the trial is more than welcome to.
Spoil not your appetite for the feast, children of man. The dish will be served whether you will it or no.
What a cool guy. How you doing, Alize? That was not part of the plan. A Kojin Primal was most definitely not part of the plan. Though I am sure there's a perfectly logical explanation involving the ether stored in the treasures and the religious fervor with which the Kojin guard them. Or something. A pity Alfino isn't here to provide it. And just when I thought our fortunes had changed, I swear if Soraban and his people knew this might happen. No, somehow I doubt that. Even the Red seemed surprised by what happened. All rises and falls at the whims of capricious fortune, does it? Then the same goes for him. We have to defeat that primal. Oh, don't you worry, we will. The Lord of the Revel. As before, our numbers limit our options. I wish I could claim to have a brilliant plan, but I don't. All I have is a desperate one. Lise, you and I will do our best to draw the Kojin away from the primal. We'll lead them on a wild dodo chase all over this isle. The rest of the plan, I'm afraid you can guess. I'm sorry, Dragonfruit, I truly am. But neither of us can even approach Susano, much less hope to defeat him. Which means you're on your own. I'm not on my own, my friends are my power. Well, who knows? She does have an awful lot of adventurer friends. Maybe some of them decided to take a fishing trip to the Far East and are surprisingly close by. Oh, man. Remember when this was the in-world explanation we got instead of our wonderful little crystal that we have now? Yes, and I speak fluent Tingan. Come on, there's no point putting this off. Don't worry, I will throw the carbuncle at it really hard. No! Be nice to Sorbet. He is not for throwing. Alrighty. Unlock the vault door. Pool of Tribute is now accessible. Okay. I am gonna swap over to Dark Knight. I am going to remember... Oh, okay. That's my glam. That is... You know? It's fine. It prevents damage, I promise. Okay, chat, who's... okay, who's coming along for the trial? Let's focus on that. Let's not focus on my taking glamour for Dark Knight. Alrighty. Mocha's coming along. Anyone else in chat wanna join us? Or is it just gonna be us two? Not on right now, but have fun. Fair, fair. Do I even have anyone else who's online? I don't think so. Does not seem to be the case. Okay. Looks like it's you and me, Mocha. Let's do it. Pool of tribute time. Okay, I am gonna queue us up. I'm also gonna remember how to play Dark Knight at level 63? Question mark? Let me match outfit then? Oh, good. We got approximately 8 minutes to queue apparently. If you need me to drop queue while you put together an outfit, just let me know. Oh. Well. Already done? Hell yes. Let's do it. We're gonna be real fashionable. Very excited for this fight. Although I am very curious if I'm going to be main tanking or off tanking. Guess we will see.
Let the rebels begin!
I'm off tanking. That's fine. You know what? That makes my job a little easier. Do I remember any of my damaging rotation as a Dark Knight? Doubtful. Okay. Me and Mocha got this.
The seas part for we alone.
None of that, thanks. It's almost time for Big Sword.
The seas part for we alone.
I don't know why the rest of the group is taking that stack that far back, but that's not too bad. Also, this Gunbreaker is... We're fine. We got this.
The seas part for we alone.
Okay, we're taking that stack marker in.
Our hearts sing in the
Yes,
chaos.
let's go. It's time.
While
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Get parried, asshole. We clicking. Also, I had starting in about a minute, chat. I'm so sorry. Okay. Someone get it? Okay, good. Like, please tell me our other tank is doing their job. Hey, we did it.
Rejoice! Resilient souls, I salute you!
Beautiful. I'm so glad I got to have sword time.
Stone at our beck and call!
Is this one? Maybe? No, I'm not good at this. Don't mind me. I know how to do this fight, I promise.
The seas part for we alone!
I'm like nervous because my threat keeps climbing. Like, am I gonna end up main tanking this after all?
Such ferocity!
Hey, we did it. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much for the help, Mocha. That is a very fun trial, and I love it a lot. Heart was racing on the sword grab, right? I didn't know if someone was gonna get that second one. It was a little nerve-wracking. I know that there's no debuff in normal mode, but like, I didn't want to take both. We did good. Meanwhile, off the coast of Othard, y'all gonna help us now?
Nary a peep from the shellbacks, sir. That's enough.
Oop. I hit the wrong thing, it's fine.
The Red have sounded the alarm. The Isle of Zeki under attack. fierce fighting in the stronghold. The vault breached
Continues
by
to hit the wrong
outsiders,
thing.
and strange tales
Doing
from
real
deep
well today.
within. All this the Red cannot ignore. Even now, they abandon their posts and flock to the Isle. The Garleans are powerless to stop them.
I'll be damned they did it. Well, Captain.
I am the most
wages
professional of streamers. Thank you very
notwithstanding,
much.
I dare say we will not have a better opportunity to drive the Imperials from Asari and rescue our men. On the other hand, naught was put in writing. But if your mind is made up, then that is that. I should add that if you were to change your mind, none would gainsay your decision, nor think you beholden to your past. Nor would anyone begrudge you a spot of revenge into the bargain. Like the little miss said, we knew this day would come.
What is that man in the background looking at? Your spyglass is
Asari
fixed
may
on
be a rotten
nothing.
husk, but at least the tavern keeper never watered down his drinks.
Well said for a temperate man.
The Confederate masks are very cool. I will give them that.
Hear me, comrades! We made a bargain with the Eorzeans, and I mean to uphold our end of it. I mean to remind the Garleans that this is our sea, that all here belongs to the Confederacy.
Let's go, Rasho.
All that is theirs is ours for the taking, and take it we shall. We will strip them of everything they hold dear.
Yes, you and your 5 boats. I believe in you.
This one is
Bolt.
iron. My hands will break before he speaks.
Thank you, Mocha.
Kami, give me strength. Are you good at anything?
He's trying his best.
I'd hoped
probably.
this might prove more productive than blind inquiries, but I see you are determined to waste my time. Very well. Line them up. Kill one for every question he refuses to answer.
Hurt them, and you will get naught from me.
You have given me precisely that thus far, so what have I to lose? Mark me, samurai. I will find Lord Hien, be it with your help or with your heads.
I also wish they would make her outfit available for purchase. It's so good, is the thing.
Confederate scum! You will pay for that!
Confederacy. They've come to save us!
And this after I took such pains to cow them. Even pirates have their pride, I suppose. Enough to march to their deaths, no less. Ah, the stupidity of it all. It truly is a sickness. I shall just have to lance the boil. Drain them of every last trace of honor and compassion.
She is so normal, is the
Every
thing.
last
My lady, I'm going outside.
Wish they just gave us a long skirt alternative from the event one. Closest thing is the samurai base outfit you get when you unlock the class. Yeah, I agree.
The Kami are not finished with you yet.
It feels like a lot of the good, like, Hingashi and Doman clothing options are all cash shop locked, which is unfortunate.
There's no end to them. They just keep coming.
Then we must be doing something right. We have to hold out for as long as we can. She's counting on us.
Now don't worry, we already kicked Susano's ass. We're good.
Susano is slain! Slain by the Shellless One!
That's me, baby! Still mad there's no dungeon alternative to the lease jacket, right? Oh wow, I'm still in my Dark Knight outfit.
Is it true? Did you defeat him?
I'm well armored. I'm a good tank. I promise.
Well, in that case, how do you fancy helping us keep the Kojin occupied until the Confederacy make them?
Thanks, Boka.
Speak of the devils, that's coming from Isari.
Listen, I will say, the Shisui fending set went off. It's a cute set, okay.
Although they don't seem keen to let us go.
Thanks for covering my modesty,
Hear
Alize.
me, Kojin of the Red. We have no quarrel with you, only your Imperial masters.
Listen, it's an effective way to pull
No
aggro.
more blood
Exactly.
need be shed this day. I pray you let us go in peace.
Everyone's attention will be on me. That's how tanking works.
You dare speak to us of peace? Your flesh will feed the fishes, thief! Attack!
Now's our chance. Don't worry about her. She can handle herself.
That was a very quick line read, Lise. You got this, Alize. Bye. Alize is so good, is the thing.
I can't let you take all the glory, can I?
Okay, speak with Lise, and that's what, up at Isari? Yes. You know what? I've made this bed. We're sticking in Dark Knight till the end of the zone. We only have like 2 quests left. It's fine. I think we're safe. I don't see any Kojin following us. Wait here. I'm going back for Alize. She stayed behind so we could escape. So that you could escape, not me. And that was a mistake. I should have been the one to stay behind, not her. So I've got to go back. If we lose her, I'll never forgive myself. I was the one who dragged you all into this. It was my fight, not yours. I knew that from the start. But I also knew I couldn't do it alone. But I've asked too much and let too much happen to you all. I have to make this right, and I have to do it on my own. Girl, so let me go, please. I'm asking you as a friend. I have to help her. You can start by finding me a towel and some bandages. See, she's fine. Alize. What? Why are you looking at me like that? I said I was going to distract them, not make a heroic and ultimately futile last stand. Who does that anyway? Oh, you know. Papa Limo. For the love of... This is stupid. You're embarrassing yourself. And me. Shut up and let me have this. Right. That wasn't so bad, was it? Now then, we need to hurry back to Isari. I don't see any soldiers. Do you think the Confederacy drove them off? Tide goes in, Imperials go out. Something definitely happened here. I see several people who look like they might be injured. Let's give them a hand and find out what we missed. Do I need help? Oh, I'll be fine. It's nothing that won't heal. You should go after Lise. Stupefied senior. Thank you, my child. When the fighting started, I tried to run and hide, but fell and could not regain my feet. I thought for sure that we would all be slaughtered, but the pirates drove them off. I never thought I would see the day when the Confederacy came to our aid. Oh, you're not an Imperial. Is it over? Kame be praised. I was certain she would have us all killed and burn Isari to the ground, or kill us after making us watch, or barricade us in our homes before putting them to the torch. It's okay. You're safe, buddy. It's all good. I remember you. You're the one who saved me from the Doman catchers. Thanks to you, we managed to rescue the fishermen and my kidnapped comrades. One of them joined the Confederacy with me long ago. It would have broken my heart to have had to bury him. Oh, and if you're looking for the captain, you'll find him in the tavern. Back already? What have you learned? At the tavern, you say? In that case, we should find Lise and speak with him together.
My Eorzean friends. Saw the smoke, did you? A pity you did not come sooner, though I gather you were busy elsewhere.
Leave me alone, I was fighting Susano.
Gosetsu! You're alive. You're all alive.
And full of vim and vigor. Did I not tell you I was no stranger to chains?
No, you definitely said that.
The fighting cannot have lasted long. Where are all the Imperials?
Fled. They stood their ground for a time, until it became clear that their Korgian reinforcements would not be coming. We took some few casualties, but my deeper regret is having let Yotsuyu slip through my fingers. That bodyguard of hers may be a half-wit, but he's a mean bastard on the battlefield.
In any event, I imagine all involved are satisfied with this outcome. So far as the Empire is concerned, the Confederacy attacked Asari in retaliation for the Viceroy's actions. And without the aid of insurrectionists, I might add. Suffice it to say, we are prepared to be the subject of their undivided attention for the foreseeable future.
Doma shall be free. This we swear.
An impossible claim, yet one spoken with such conviction that I cannot choose but believe it.
Your assistance would be most welcome. Nevertheless, we shall do our utmost to spare you undue danger. We are already in your debt.
Nay, little miss, all debts are paid. For by your deeds, many still live who elsewise would not. Let both parties count their blessings, and may fortune continue to favor us all.
You still seek to bring freedom to our people, then? You will go to Yansha?
We sure will.
I have faith that our allies yet live. Once we have found them, we will plan our next step.
Yansha was the crucible of the rebellion. What happened here pales in comparison to what Yotsuyu did there. Remember this. Fear changes men. Have care in whom you place your trust.
I appreciate the advice, but we will probably be fine.
And with that, we must take our wounded home. Oh, your shellback friend sends his regards and looks forward to your next meeting. Try not to die before then, eh?
I will do my very best. I think that does it for the Ruby Sea, y'all. Yep, silence in 3 parts. You did well, Dragonfruit. Were it not for the tremendous strength and bravery of you and yours, many innocent souls would have suffered terrible fates. Though I knew the Confederacy would be loath to meet the Imperials in battle, I also knew that if any could win them over, it would be you. Truly, yours is a heroic spirit that inspires men to rise above their circumstances, to strive for something greater. It will be an honor to travel with you again. Now then, let us not squander the Confederacy's gift. Yansha and my countrymen await. To the rice fields we go, yup. There is a tunnel to the southwest. We need but follow it to reach our destination. With me. Journey to Yansha. Is it? There's the tunnel. I'm so good at navigating. Okay, gotta RP walk across the border. It's very important. Meanwhile, on the shores of Othard, oh, right. This is where that horrible boy gets his new sword.
We cannot rest here for long. This place is not safe. Mayhap nowhere is, if thieves can breach our vaults. Nevertheless, It is our duty to protect these treasures, and we shall not fail for want of effort.
So, this is why you abandoned your posts. And without a word of explanation at that. Rather thoughtless of you, was it not?
Lady Yotsuyo, pray forgive us our absence, but our home was under attack, our vaults plundered by outsiders.
Did you even pause to consider the possibility that it might be a diversion? What is the point of contracting your services if you are not here when they are required? It is my solemn charge to bring these vermin to heel. To torment them, body and soul, until all they hold dear is as bitter ashes in their mouths. And then you go and ruin everything!
Oh, her voice acting is so good.
Well, there's naught to be gained in belaboring the point. All that remains is to administer your punishment.
Wait, milady!
Oh. Well. Don't need to fix her, break me instead. She's perfect the way she is. She could make me worse.
No, it's no good. There's just no joy in it. No release. There needs to be some investment. They were negligent imbeciles deserving of punishment, but it was hardly personal. 10,000 such Korjin could not satisfy me half so well as a single Doma.
What a cool sword. I hope it doesn't end up in the hands of someone that I really hate.
And what do we have here? One of the vaunted treasures of the Red? The craftsmanship is certainly impressive. Mayhap we can use it to make amends.
How long before Lord Xenos reinstates me, do you reckon? I've got unfinished business back in Eorzea.
Buddy, chill. It's been like 2
Is
weeks.
serving me really so unbearable? At least pretend to enjoy it, you witless lump! If you are so desperate to earn a way back to Eorzea, then be quiet and do as you're told. And bring that sword while you're at it.
Now we get our Yansha intro cutscene. Yep.
I remember the silence. How the talking stopped when we first set foot on the plains of Yansha. Before us stood yet another wall, and through a great Magitech field we glimpsed Doma Castle. I'll never forget the sight, or the anger I felt that day. Life, liberty, hope. So much lost, so much taken. As we walked through that war-torn land, no one said a word.
Ad starting in about a minute, chat, just so y'all are aware. Yes, this is far enough. Ere we proceed further, I should speak of Yansha and what became of her. Of what lies beyond that great wall at the heart of Doma. And we should be glad to hear it, but is it wise for us to have this conversation here, on the road, out in the open? Once your caution would be warranted, but no longer. Xenos did not linger after he crushed the rebellion. He appointed Yotsuyu to act in his stead and quit these lands for fresh sport. The acting viceroy was no less merciless than her master. Without warning, her men would march into villages and search for radical elements, killing and torturing any who dared resist. And then as quickly as they had come, they left. Satisfied that the memory of the purges would keep the people in line, she relaxed her grip on Yansha. What need for the leash when the dog is broken? The village of Namai lies to the west. Though I doubt the Imperials are present, let us proceed with caution. Follow Gosetsu. There she is, the humble village of Namai. How delicious her rice, how sweet her persimmons. Too long has it been since I saw her with my own eyes. And for mercy, the Imperials appear to be absent. Alrighty. Well, that wraps up our New Game Plus progress for today, so we are going to suspend that for now. Because we made it through all of the Ruby Sea. Very, very proud of us. Thank you so much to Mocha for joining us for the trial. I'm gonna disband the party now. And 1 second. Kill this, and then we're gonna jump over the chat screen real quick. Anyway, thank you all so much for coming. That was a blast. We will be continuing that in about 2 weeks' time, and doing. My guess is we'll probably shoot for Yansha and the Azim Step kind of in one go, because there's not like we don't have a ton for our first visit to Yansha, so we'll see how that go. In any case, we will be back again tomorrow with some more Valhalla, which I'm real excited to make some more progress in. And then I'm still working out what the schedule for next week is going to be. I know that Sunday we will probably be doing an afternoon stream and then an evening stream of some type of horror game. I have yet to decide, but it'll be something seasonally appropriate for October. So look forward to that. Okay, let's see who is online that we can toss a raid over to. Oh, Elio is playing Monster Hunter Rise. We're gonna go raid him because he's great. Let me grab the raid message real quick because I don't think that my mod is here right now. So, okay. There's that. Thank you for the stream. Love watching 14 Story. Thank you so much for coming. It is always a blast to have people along for it. Okay, we're gonna go raid Elio. Let me make sure that I spell this correctly. Sty Bunny Boy. Alrighty, there's our man. We're gonna go raid him. And until I see y'all again, I hope that you have a wonderful and relaxing rest of your day. Take care, everyone.